All right, guys. So before we even get into the video, first of all, I want to give a big happy birthday shout out to my daughter Nevaeh. She turned 7 today. Happy birthday! Yes, the landscapers are out and about making noise again, but I just want to wish my daughter a happy birthday. Um, yes, so she's at school right now, but she'll be home soon, and I already miss her already. I love when they're around. It's a weird thing. When it's summer, you can't wait for your kids to go back to school. But when summer's over and they go back to school, you miss them like hell. All right, let's get into the video. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. So today is overcast outside. It's really gloomy. But anyways, today's video. So let's talk about the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, Note 10 Plus, baby Note 10. So, whoo. There are some points I'm going to make in this video that I really haven't heard anyone really mention about the Galaxy Note 10. And I figured it's something that needs to be said, something that needs to be addressed. Don't mind me, I'm just kind of moving things around here. Tablets. Let's chuck that over there. Okay, so Samsung Galaxy Note 10 is upon us, right? And a lot of the Samsung fanatics out there, this is the time where they get pretty excited because a new Note is coming, and so they get to, look at it with a fresh set of eyes and kind of think to themselves, like, what kinds of things is Samsung going to put into this beast? Killer Android device. Well, this year, it seems that a lot of people are disappointed in the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, and I can very much understand why. So Samsung basically pushed the fact that this thing is going to have some pretty cool features, okay? Not to be a Donnie Downer and say that, because they are gimmicks. It's gimmicky features, but it's features that nonetheless, is cool. You can't take away from it the fact of using the S Pen with air gesture motions to do things with the Note 10 without you actually having to make contact with the device. That's something that's cool. And as a matter of fact, the Pixel 4 is leaning in a direction of that with Project Soli. So we can't say that that's, a bad thing. But, again, these are things that you can live without. You can live without air gesture motions. You can live without that. You can actually touch your smartphone to interact with it. You don't have to do things in the air. But what a lot of people are really kind of just getting upset about is the fact that the Note 10 went backwards from its previous versions. First of all, the pricing on this thing was at $949 to start out with, and the higher you go, the higher it gets. So clearly close to $1,000, mainly $1,000. Now, there is an interesting comment that I do want to share with everybody here, and I'm going to go ahead and go into my comments here and share this with you guys. So, shout out to the Nerdy Chick EDC. As Nerdy Chick comments on my previous video, nobody's really talking about the massive trade-in discounts from Samsung plus the instant credit. I paid $380, including taxes, for the base model Note 10, and also got a free case and fast charger. And I'll be using my Pebble Time. It still rocks. Well, Nerdy Chick, shout out for the comment, and thank you so much for commenting. I really appreciate that. So yes, there are some discounts that you can get, obviously, with the Galaxy Note 10. But anyhow, so yeah, there are some discounts. Keep that in mind. But just basically in general, without these discounts and without these trade-in deals and without these special offers, it's, close to $1,000, right? And so, some people would be clearly okay paying $1,000 for the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, only if in fact that they were to get some really banging features out of this thing, and if this thing was really producing things that, consumers are conditioned to like. And the reason why I say conditioned is because generally a lot of the things that we look for in a smartphone we really don't need, but we feel like we need to have them just for sake of saying we need to have them, because tech vloggers like myself come on YouTube and they're pitched from their sponsors to say that you need to have 4K display. So then everyone's like, I want 4K display. And yeah, you necessarily really don't need it. You can see a movie in 1080p and it's just fine. However, that's the problem, is that what a lot of people are facing is that it has gone backwards. 1080p display is what, several of my colleagues like Tony Pazzo had mentioned in his video talking about it. And he's right. If you're going to go forward in advancements with screen technology and just in technology in general, you want to keep that momentum going. You don't want to go backwards. You never, as a company, want to go backwards, except for the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Google, with the Pixel 3, got rid of it and brought it back in the Pixel 3a. That's probably one of the backward steps you actually might want to take. No SD card expansion, no 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on the Galaxy Note 10, which means that something like this, like these Sony headphones that I love, I got these at Walmart, and they were like, at the time when I bought them, they were like $40, but that's a pretty good sound. And the microphones on this thing is pretty good too. However, you couldn't really use this unless you had some sort of dongle. Yes, I have Invader Zim as a notification tone. But yeah, they took away some key core features that, people expected and loved. And as a matter of fact, that Samsung is aware of this. They are, because they removed ads. They removed their old ads where they used to pick on Apple. Where they picked on Apple for not having the headphone jack and all these things. So, basically, Samsung is aware of what they're doing. But here's the thing with the Galaxy Notes. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked there for a second. Messages coming through. Here is something that, I say that a lot of people are not mentioning, and that's another conditioning to the mass minds of consumers out there who, in fact, purchase tech. See, tech has become so embedded within us that some people really can't live their lives without a smartphone or without a tablet, without a laptop or netbook, Chromebook, or MacBook. People can't. They have to be, connected into the digital world. Let's just call it the Matrix. People have to be connected into the Matrix in order for them to survive. Without it, they would literally go insane. Now, we are conditioned. We are conditioned to believe and accept just about anything that is said by tech giants, by tech companies, and we are being pushed into an era where we are going to be dependent on cloud-based storages and wireless connectivity. I've said this before in the past, that I don't feel like that, we should be pushing wireless connectivity, 100%. Like, a lot of people were giving praises for the LG Tones. They were giving praises, for Bluetooth connected devices. And then if you think about it, technology has spun that in a way where, like, people get, like, overly excited because, Apple and their AirPods, and then there's other companies trying to replicate that, like Skullcandy and their push, the Skullcandy Push, which is just basically 2 earbuds that are Bluetooth connected. You just stick in your ear, and everyone's like, that's revolutionary, but it's not really revolutionary because it is Bluetooth, and it's the same as if you had, like, Bluetooth headphones, or if you had, what we are trying to, like minimize everything to bare minimum, right? So, like, even having, like, headphones like this without the wires and just Bluetooth is too much nowadays for people. You gotta have one in one ear, one in the other ear. So, maybe something like this that would, like, grip your ears is going to be, like, the next evolutionary state in headphones, right? Removing the headband that holds it in place. we're conditioned to accept these things and to use these things, that we've come to a point right now where it's like these companies know that this is the direction they want to push us into because it is profitable for them. It is profitable for them to take your money. So how could they force you to give up your earbuds that you've loved for so long? Genius idea, remove the headphone jack. Google attempted to do this, and I think they're still going to attempt to do this, but Google likes to backpedal. Google likes to say, okay, we're going to remove the headphone jack in the Pixel 3. And as soon as a small group of Pixel fans complain about it, they backpedal, they put it back in their next device. They're a little wishy-washy at times, Google is. But I still love Google, though. But I will be honest and call out their BS. So, get rid of the headphone jack forces people to actually buy wireless connected devices. Well, Samsung has a wireless connected device. Earbuds that are wireless, Bluetooth that are like competitors to the AirPod. Let's sell that. And I'm for damn sure they're not going to sell that for $5. So, you have to buy that. But why would they remove the SD card support? Why would they remove that? Well, maybe they have a cloud-based storage that they can sell you a monthly subscription on. So the free version of the cloud-based storage is like 5 gigabytes. You can save stuff to the cloud storage. But what if you want to up that to, 512 gigabytes? Well, you got to pay like $29.99. What if you want 1 terabyte of cloud storage? You're going to have to pay $99.99. And these aren't real. Okay, those numbers and what I just said are examples. They're not actually like official what Samsung's cloud storage program, whatever, if they even have one, is what it's going to have and what it's going to cost. I'm just saying, this is what they're pushing people for. But in order for people to just shut up and take it, they have to condition you to find an importance in it rather than complain of removing these key core features. So really what the Galaxy Note 10 did was that they removed core features in place of gimmicky features. Here, take this S Pen air gesture motion control and shut up while we remove the headphone jack and the SD card support. Really, they gave you gimmicky features to get rid of core features. I like my Pixel 3a. I love this phone. I love just about, and I say just about everything about this phone, because there is a few things that I don't like about it. One, it has no SD card support. So if I wanted to store some photos and videos on this little guy, which is about to become a relic, so I'm really going to hold on to this one, and I am actually going to maybe frame it or something like that, because it's going to become a relic. But I can't store images or videos on this anymore. I have to rely on cloud. But what happens if a cloud server goes down? What happens if someone bombs an area that is where the servers for the cloud storage is? What happens if a disgruntled employee decides that they're just gonna screw the servers up? They're just gonna, pull the fire alarm and have the fire sprinklers go off already in a room that is near freezing temperatures because they have to keep those servers cooled from overheating. I'm giving out various different ideas because you just never know what's going to happen. And then yet we're supposed to trust our information, our photos, our videos saved on cloud. I support cloud. I think cloud is a great idea, but you got to have a fail-safe. You got to have a backup, and SD cards have always been my backup. Now, I'm sure you could literally, I'm trying not to probably get one of these OTG cable and plug it into your phone and back up to a flash drive. But do you really, for heaven's sakes, do you really all day long want to have this dangling from your phone all day? Just like so? Does that even look remotely cool when you're on a phone call and you have a freaking flash drive connected to it because you got information on your flash drive that you want to be able to share? SD card removal is probably one of the dumbest things that I think has been considered an advancement in mobile technology, and then removing the headphone jack is an even dumber thing that's considered an advancement. But I know why they remove these things, and it's all for your dollar. They just want your money. That's really all it is. Your money in their pocket. So, the Galaxy Note 10, what is its fundamental thing that I'm going to say about it? While it has cool features that would make anyone go shock and awe for, they took away core features to provide you that. They downgraded a few features just for whatever reason. And the only thing that some people have to look forward to with the Galaxy Note 10 is that there is a model variant that it supports 5G, as this device will release exclusively to Verizon. Another thing that kind of gets annoying is when things are exclusive to one particular carrier over the other. And the FCC and all them talking about, that things have to be fair. Well, for another rant, another day, but how is that fair if Verizon gets first dibs on the phone before any other carrier does? Shouldn't it be that all 4 carriers get the phone and then just let the carrier service actually stand out? They are doing yard work. I forgot it's Friday. So anyways, we're hitting the 15-minute mark. I'm going to cut this off already, guys. Thank you so much for coming in, checking out today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, drop a like to let me know. I really appreciate that. And yes, if you just found my channel and you subscribed, I really appreciate that too. And hit the bell option to be notified when I upload a video. And let me know what you guys think about the Galaxy Note 10. Are you guys buying one? Did you guys pre-order one? Are you guys going to take advantage of any of the deals that Nerdy Chick just commented on one of my other videos about and be able to get it for like $380 plus tax? You guys let me know in the comment section of the video. And that's it for now, guys. Happy Friday. Aloha Friday. In Hawaii, like the radio station plays this little jingle about Aloha Friday. It's like really cool. Like the words to it, it's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. But like they sing it, right? I'm not a singer, so I can't sing it for you guys, but they can. Listen to radio stations in Hawaii and you guys will hear it.